From Purple Hearts sent into burning flags with honor on the northwest side, stories of veterans in your neighborhood are just ahead. Plus, the Robstown community remembers a man of service and sacrifice. Coming up, we'll show you why the streets were lined up with neighbors to honor Lieutenant Albert Stout. Well, good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Our police and first responders protect us from harm each and every day. But in this story, CCPD rallied around one man who felt he had no way out. This photo shows local police saving someone who almost jumped off the Harbor Bridge last week. It's a powerful picture that says 1,000 words about a community that looks out for each other. Our neighborhood news reporter Ana Conejo shares their story.
It was a powerful moment. CCPD saving a life of someone going through a mental health crisis on the Old Harbor Bridge. I'm Ana Conejo, your neighborhood news reporter, speaking to the captain of the hostage negotiation team who shares what happened that day and how her team stays ready to help people in need during their darkest moments. It's a picture of an officer tightly hugging a man on the edge of the Old Harbor Bridge.
He wanted to end his life.
With the Corpus Christi skyline down below.
He called asking for help.
This man sat underneath the bridge for nearly 2 hours, thinking of ending his life with a 243 feet fall straight into the bay.
Even though we have to deal with unruly people, we still have that emotional attachment with people. We're still human.
Captain Emily Perez is part of the negotiation department. She says calls for people in distress underneath the Old Harbor Bridge are not uncommon.
Sometimes we'll get called twice a month. Sometimes we won't be called for 4 or 5 months.
Perez says her department trains once a month with the fire department on situations just like these, which is what one of the officers had to do in order to talk the man out of jumping.
At the end of the day, our goal is preservation of life, and we do want to help people and get them the resources they need.
July 25th, 2025, a day these officers and this man will never forget. The day CCPD saved his life. Captain Perez says that the mission is to always save a life, and each call teaches them something new. Reporting near downtown Corpus Christi, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Ana Conejo, Chris 6 News.
Ana, thank you. And we reached out to Flatiron Dragados, who handled construction of the new Harbor Bridge, to ask what measures have been put in place to prevent people from climbing onto the new bridge. And they tell us throughout construction, they hosted quarterly rescue drills where the city and first responders were able to simulate high and confined space rescues. They released a statement which says, in part, the Harbor Bridge project team recognizes and realizes upon and trained highly competent first responders to manage crisis situations, as demonstrated in recent headlines. In Robstown, the community is mourning and remembering Lieutenant Albert Stout. The 31-year veteran died last night after battling typhus. Typhus is an infection disease caused by bacteria that's transmitted to humans through fleas, lice, or mites. He had been in the hospital since February. Stout worked in the Special Services Division of Robstown PD and had contracted the disease on duty. Last night, a procession was held in his honor. Neighborhood news reporter Stephanie Molina spoke with Police Chief Mike Tamez, who shared his impact on their community.
Just an incredible human being with an incredible sense of humor, an outlook, a passion for law enforcement, and the epitome of selfless service. That's who he was.
Robstown PD is encouraging the community to leave cards and flowers to honor him. They'll be given to his family. An update now on a Southside house party shooting over the weekend. One of the teens who was shot remains in the ICU. This is 19-year-old John Michael Gomez Jr. His mom tells us he was shot 5 times, leaving 4 of his organs damaged. 3 bullets are still in his body. A 16-year-old suspect was arrested Monday in Victoria. He's facing aggravated robbery and aggravated assault charges. John Michael's mom tells us she wants him tried as an adult and charged with attempted murder. Gomez was there that night to pick up his cousin when he says he was approached by 3 teens who tried to steal his $5,000 gold chain. Gomez was shot when he tried to run away. The owners of the home where the shooting happened were only cited for giving alcohol to minors. 16-year-old Jaden Lopez, the other teen who was shot at the house party, was released from the hospital earlier this week. He was shot in the foot and is recovering at home. And we've got new information about a kayaker who was found dead in Nueces Bay yesterday. The medical examiner's office has identified him as 63-year-old Rodney Wood. Wood had gone fishing Tuesday night but never came home. He was reported missing Wednesday morning. That set off a massive search by land, air, and water. His body was found just before noon. Still no word on how he died. Texas Parks and Wildlife are investigating the incident. In Corpus Christi, residents remain under Stage 3 water restrictions, but some restrictions have eased a bit for our neighbors in Alice. While Alice remains under Stage 3 restrictions, the city has lifted the no watering portion of its drought contingency plan. Watering landscaped areas is now allowed at any time if it is handheld hose bucket watering and can 5 gallons or less, or a drip irrigation system. Restrictions are still in place for hose and sprinklers or automatic irrigation systems. And our only immediate solution to get out of Stage 3 restrictions, well, it's the rain. We welcome Victoria Valderrama with the latest on the forecast. And it was hot today, but are we going to see any rain anytime soon?
Yes, I know that's what everyone is hoping for, but Clara, it's going to be rinse and repeat. Your Friday is going to be just like today. It's going to be hot temperatures, lots of sunshine, but what to expect for the rest of the week? Yes, we do have a small chance for rain beginning Saturday into Monday, but you know, we're going to keep an eye on that. And also the dangerous heat continues. We don't have a heat advisory, but it is going to feel really hot out there. And we got near record high temperatures that will continue. Currently though, we are at 97 degrees in Corpus Christi. It feels like 105, humidity low, 43%, winds coming from the southeast at 15 miles per hour. I've got more details about your Friday and your weekend forecast just ahead.
A social media post circling online shows local animal rescuers grabbing dogs on a property on the west side. I'm Jada Jenkins downtown, and I spoke to the local animal rescuers and city officials about what to do if you see your neighbors are not following local city ordinances.
Picked up puppies, we picked up dogs here.
The amount of dogs that I saw in the street was overwhelming.
When Kelly Segura got the call about these dogs on Mimosa Drive, she quickly stepped in to help.
It's a community problem. In every neighborhood, you're going to see a stray dog on a corner. It doesn't matter where you are. There are stray dogs everywhere.
The video she posted of the dogs quickly got attention. Some of them had puppies, others were sick, and according to her, living in dangerous conditions. Segura says the city needs to do more, starting with enforcement.
We need to have consequences for the people who do not follow the rules.
So I reached out to District 3 Councilman Eric Cantu, who represents the West Side. He admits the city is struggling to keep up.
As of right now, for a fact, I know that the city is killing for space. They might not say that openly. They might say they're not doing it, but they're doing it. You know, it's happening.
But he's pushing for stronger enforcement, and not just by animal control.
I really want to see a different change on the DA's office for people who are abusing these animals.
The current city ordinance allows you to own up to 6 animals, but some say that law isn't being enforced. I spoke with Lieutenant Erica Gonzalez with CCPD, who shared this piece of advice.
People should never take it upon themselves to do that. Call animal control, call PD, and we'll get out there to investigate.
I reached out to Animal Control regarding the incident. They replied stating they have made contact with the homeowner on 24 separate occasions over the last 6 years and are currently working with him to surrender the dogs.
Thank you, Nimitz. 1, 2, 3, go.
Segura, an animal lover,
Nimitz is a rescue.
hopes more residents open their homes to foster.
Cantu says this is a bigger problem, and he's looking to get funding from partners to find a solution for the city of Corpus Christi. In downtown, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jada Jenkins, Chris 6 News.
All right, Jada, thank you. And right now, there are rules meant to reduce the stray animal population in Corpus Christi. All cats and dogs in city limits must be spayed or neutered. Owners who do not want their pets spayed or neutered will have to get what will be known as an intact permit. That permit costs $50 annually. Animals found without a microchip or registration will be seized and turned over to Animal Rescue Group, where they will be put up for adoption. Now, this ordinance was revised and went into effect in 2023. Well, Showing Heart coming up, we'll tell you about the special recognition neighbors in Sinton received today. Well, today is Purple Heart Day, and in Sinton, the city was officially declared a Purple Heart City. Earlier today, neighbors gathered at the Sinton Historical Museum to celebrate the occasion. The ceremony also recognized Purple Heart recipients in attendance and the families of the service members who gave their all for their country.
Patriotism of this community is well displayed.
I would like to see the folks of Sinton remember and recognize these folks and support the VFW, do more to support the VFW. It's a very active organization, but it can always use help.
Now that the declaration has been signed, its next stop will be Washington, D.C. This makes Sinton the fourth Purple Heart City in the Coastal Bend. Corpus Christi, Rockport, and Port Aransas are also on that list. And the Purple Heart is actually one of America's oldest military decorations. Here's a quick history lesson for you. It was originally established as the badge of military merit by General George Washington in 1782. During the Revolutionary War to recognize acts of unusual gallantry. It was revived and redesigned as the Purple Heart Medal in 1932, specifically to honor those wounded or killed in action. And well, push forward to today. And the Purple Heart remains a significant symbol of valor and sacrifice, honoring those who have shed blood in defense of our country. And during our Flag for a Flag exchange event in June, we collected over 3,000 old, worn, and tattered U.S. flags. And today, a flag retirement ceremony was held for those flags at the Coastal Bend State Veterans Cemetery. One by one, a solemn procession approached and opened fire where each flag was lovingly placed in the flames. For some, the ceremony was emotionally overwhelming.
It was very emotional for me, having lost 2-3 people from Vietnam. My brother-in-law just passed away last month from Agent Orange and multiple cancers throughout his body.
Now, the flag retirement ceremony began at 10 this morning and went on for hours until every flag was properly retired. Our Sunrise anchors Brian and Michelle Hoffman also took part. Now let's swing gears to traffic and take a look outside. Vicki, how do the roadways look?
All right, Clara, yeah, here's a live look outside. This is SPID, looking good, nothing too major to report right now. And if you're on your way home or if you're heading out the door, here's the traffic flow. Green, yeah, green is good. We got 181 going to Portland, no problems there. Zooming in, yeah, we got good traffic flow, fast moving traffic here. We see not a lot of problems, some medium to slow traffic off of Saratoga here. So, you know, be safe out on the road. We'll be back with more news. Thanks for sticking with us. Happy Thursday. We're almost to Friday. Let's take a look at how we started the day today. Here's this picture from our weather watcher, Imelda Ramirez. Thank you, Imelda, for this photo. She took this early in the morning, sunrise at Nueces County Park in Robstown. As you can see, the sun was already beaming bright. Those hot temperatures started early in the day. Triple-digit heat indices, but right now we're looking at temperatures across the Coastal Bend in the 90s. Beeville, 96. FM 504, 98 degrees, and at Hilltop Road, a temperature of 95 degrees. Down south in Kingsville, here are your temperatures. Southwest of Kingsville, 93 degrees. County Road 2120, 93, and more north, closer to us here in Corpus Christi, Bishop Badger Meadowbrook, 93 degrees, and on the south side of Corpus Christi, we're in the 90s. So if you see here, Sandy Creek Townhomes, 92 degrees, 90 by San Benito Drive, and down south we see 93 degrees, 91 degrees on Taylor Way Court. And in the next couple of hours for your evening, we're going to cool down just a bit, but it's still going to be really hot outside. It's going to feel really hot. 83 by 10 p.m., 82, 11 p.m. And for you folks that wake up early, get your day started, we're looking at 78 degrees by 4 a.m., 77 between 5 and 6 a.m. But we got calm winds. It's not really going to help us cool down. And that's going to be the case for the next couple of days. Your temperature 6 to 10 day outlook here in South Texas. It's going to be warm, but more to the west, likely warmer like in New Mexico and West Texas. And that's because of this upper level pattern that we got going on here. So this high pressure system is sitting over New Mexico, and that's actually reaching us here in South Texas, giving us triple-digit heat indices. And because of that, we've got heat risk related impacts. Not a heat advisory, but we do want to take a look at that because us here in Corpus Christi, Sinton, parts of Refugio, Rockport, we got a moderate heat risk. And then Saturday, we are going to cool down just a bit. As you can see, all the yellow here is a minor heat risk. Sinton, Alice, Kingsville, but it's still going to be very warm. So we want to remind you, beat the heat. Some suggestions like staying hydrated and eat light, stay in the AC as much as possible, wear lightweight clothing, keep curtains and blinds closed so you can keep your cool home as well, and also set ceiling fans to rotate counterclockwise. Your 7-day forecast, we are going to be in the 90s, 97 for your Friday, Saturday 98, Sunday 96. We do have a slight chance of rain starting Saturday night into early next week, just in time for the first day of school for CCISD.
Vicki, thank you. Construction continues at the Oil Belt Little League field, but when can players take that first swing? We'll have the answers after this quick timeout. Welcome back. For years, Oil Belt Little League Park has been a place for kids to make memories, but this field of dreams has been a construction site for some time. So what's the holdup? The renovation project has been underway since 2023 when Nueces County Judge Connie Scott put more than $3 million of her ARPA funds to get some much needed upgrades. Neighborhood News reporter Tyrese Boone spoke to county officials about their progress.
The construction should be completed within the next 6 to 8 weeks. We're going to have to do a little asphalt work on the parking lots and whatnot when they get done with the construction.
County Commissioner Mike Pusley says they hope to have the fields ready for the upcoming season. And with students returning back to school and hurricane season hanging over us, tax-free weekend could be your way to alleviate some of those costs. It kicks off tomorrow for Friday to Sunday. You can save on most clothing, shoes, school supplies, and backpacks under $100. Most of those products are exempt from the 6.25% sales tax rate. Major retailers like Walmart and Target are participating in the event. And thank you for spending your Thursday with us. We'll be right back with your 7-day forecast.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Well, Chris 6 News has teamed up with the Gulf Coast Humane Society for the Clear the Shelter initiative. Every day this week we will feature a pet in need of a loving family. And this fur baby's name is Rufio. He was dumped outside the Humane Society in February with 6 other cats, and they were in really bad shape. But Rufio has come a long way and is looking for his forever home. He has a big personality and loves being around other cats and dogs. And you can meet Rufio at the Gulf Coast Humane Society that is located at 3118 Cabinets Parkway.
Oh, he's so cute.
And we mentioned our producer that she has a cat that looks very similar.
They could be related.
They could be.
Yeah, hopefully Rufio gets adopted because we want to take care of these little pets.
Take all these pets that we've been showing you throughout the week.
Yeah, especially because if it's hot out there for us, it's probably also hot for them.
Yes.
Their little paws walking on this hot cement. Clara, we have had hot temperatures, triple-digit heat indices, and as you can see, we're going to be in the 90s tomorrow. Your Friday, 97 degrees, and your weekend will be in the mid to high 90s, 98 for your Saturday, 96 for Sunday, and we got a slight chance of rain beginning Saturday night.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Vicki. We will see you back here at 6 o'clock. Have a great night.